Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. Here's Fields now on second down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
George Pickens, the intended target.
And it's third down.
Hey, look at this Baltimore defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This defense for the Steelers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
A solid stiff arm.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Prescott to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
46, 46. Hey, kill. 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Olave holds it in. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Chris Olave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Handoff for Warren.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. To throw is Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. It's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his This throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Right here. 26.
Now Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens 14, Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The Steelers at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Here we go.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They snap it to Fields. That is caught.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 26. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here's Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Off play action. Fields.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Out of the gun. Fields. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, 46. Hey, 47. 26.
Prescott now. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
47.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Fields.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here we go, son.
2nd and 10. Now Fields.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
47.
Throwing, Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. And
with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Kill. Let's go, kill.
Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Let's take it inside his own 40.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Prescott off play action. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Hey, 47!
Looking to throw. Prescott.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On third down, it's Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Ravens add 6 to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Steelers 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4 is now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Fields now to throw. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. Got his man, it's Warren.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
They snap it to Fields.
Flush to his right.
And he is caught.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Play action. It's Fields. Here's Freiermuth again.
And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Don't jump. Ready?
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To the air again, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here we go, son.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. George Pickens, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Kill. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Warren will try the right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On 1st down, Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, here's Mitchell.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Prescott to throw it.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
And a Raven first down.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Now Dak.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing line?
Yes, this is exactly what you're doing. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Raven.
From the gun, to give to Mitchell.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Prescott. Toward the pylon, caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd down, goal to go. Mitchell is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, Prescott. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
46. 46. 47.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's across for the touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Ravens 28, Steelers 25. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Steelers 25. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So that last touchdown sealed it there, partner, and then the kickoff there.